Work.
Oh yeah, he worked that mule from sunrise to sunset. Sunrise, sunset. Oh, that's another story. Okay. And that mule helped him take his little bitty farm and then go bigger and bigger and bigger until he had 40 acres of a mule. See how that is? So Farmer Brown did this so well that he started making a lot of money. And then one year he discovered he could buy this brand new thing called a tractor. A big old tractor down the road. And so he bought himself a tractor. But now that he had the tractor, he didn't need the mule anymore. So he wanted to give the mule away. And he found he went to give the mule away, and he gave the mule away, and he went back, and for 2 days he was working on his tractor, and the third morning he got up, and what was standing there about the shed but the mule? He said, "No, I don't need you anymore. I gave you away." So he took the mule and he gave it to a married couple, and he told them, you can start now. This mule served me well. You can have it. So he went back, and 2 days later, he went down to his shed, and what was there but the mule? He took the mule, he said, no, you don't understand. I don't need you anymore. I'm giving you away. So he got the mule, he took the mule, he got on the train, and he went down to the deep south. That's when you know it's really deep, because they don't say south, they say south. He got down to the deep south, and he left the mule. That wasn't right. He left the mule. Rode the train back up, was on his tractor, working his 40 acres, left the mule. 2 days later, he went down to the shed, and there was the mule. He turned to the mule, he said, "You want to be part of this farm? I want to make you part of this farm. You want to be part of this farm? I'm going to make you part of this farm." So he went out and got a shovel. He got the mule and led it by his reins. He took it down there, and he started digging a hole. He started digging, and digging, and digging. What did he do? He started up, and up, and up, and he dug this real big, deep hole. And then he put a plank, a wooden plank down in the hole, and he led the mule down into the hole. He got down there and let the mule ran up, pulled the plank up. Now the mule was in this deep hole. So Farmer Brown started shoveling that dirt right over his shoulder back into that hole. The mule wasn't a mule. The mule shook off the dirt, packed it down, stepped to the side. Farmer Brown had his back to the mule. He just keeps on shoving, and it falls on top of the mule, and he shakes it off, passes it around, steps to the side. Farmer Brown keeps on shoving, and the mule just, what he does, he shakes it off, pats it down, steps to the side. What's he do? He shakes it off, pats it down, steps to the side. He shakes it off, pats it down, steps to the side. Now I got to stop. I'll stop dancing. Got to run. So Farmer Brown he's drilling into this dig, and he's not looking. And he takes that last little dirt and flings over his shoulder, and the mule does what? He shakes it off, pats it down, steps to the side. Farmer Brown turns around, there's the mule looking at him. Farmer Brown, what? And in that moment, Farmer Brown had an epiphany. He had a sea change. He looked and said, "You know what? I've done you wrong." Sound like a blues song, doesn't it? I've done you wrong. Here I am trying to get rid of you when you made all of this possible. You made this possible. I wouldn't have 40 acres and a mule and a tractor. You know what? You're old and broken down. That's Farmer Brown talking. He says, "I need to take care of you." So he took the mule down to a part of the pasture he wasn't using, and from that day forth, he fed that mule, he housed that mule, he took care of it. Now, what does that have to do with farms? Well, I'm going to tell you. See, sometimes in life, stuff happens. I got to be like the children here in the church. Sometimes in life, stuff happens. Stuff you don't want to happen. Stuff you don't understand why it happened. Stuff you wouldn't wish on somebody else, but it happens. And when stuff happens, you got to step to the side and keep it going. Keep it moving. Asante, thank you.